Hi, today we are going to talk about band brakes system. This is the sample image of band brake system. In the system, a flexible band or belt used. It has lever, fulcrum and band which is wrapped around the brake drum. When the force is applied at free end of the lever, the band is pressed against the surface of the drum. Thus, the friction retards or stops the motion of drum. This is the function of band brake system. It is used in chainsaws, railway braking systems, etc. Here, T1 is tension in band on tight side, T2 is tension in band on slack side. Mu is coefficient of friction between band and drum. Theta is angle of lap or angle of band wrapped around the drum. R is radius of the drum. Next one is tension ratio. We know that tension ratio in belt or band is T1 divided by T2 equal to e power mu into theta. Next one is braking torque, that is denoted as TB. TB equal to T1 minus T2 into R. T1 is tension in the band on tight side. T2 is tension in the band on slack side. This is the braking torque. Band brake has two types, that is simple band brake and differential band brake. Now we talk about simple band brakes. So this is the arrangement of simple band brakes. It has lever, fulcrum and band which is wounded around the drum. When the force is applied at free end of the lever, the band is pressed against the surface of the drum. Thus the friction retards or stop the motion of the drum, that is control or stop the motion of drum. So this is the working of simple band brakes. When take movement about fulcrum point O, right now motion is clockwise direction. Will have minus P into L. Here P is applied force, L is distance between applied force point and fulcrum point. When applying force at free end of the lever motion becomes anti-clockwise direction. So movement becomes minus P into L. And also we have T1 into B, which force is normal reaction force in T1 tight side of the band, which motion is clockwise direction. So movement becomes T1 into B. T1 is tension on tight side, B is a distance between fulcrum and tight side of the band. Here T2 becomes 0 because passes through the fulcrum. Movement about O for anticlockwise direction, we can get P into L equal to T1 into B. We can write T1 equal to PL divided by B. Take it as equation number 1. Similarly, anticlockwise direction, we can get moment equation is P into L equal to T2 into B. In anticlockwise direction, just T1 and T2 change over. Next, we know that tension ratio T1 divided by T2 equal to e power mu into theta. We can write T2 equal to T1 divided by e power mu into theta. Take it as equation number 2. Again we know that braking torque equation TB equal to T1 minus T2 into R. Take T1 and T2 value in equation number 1 and 2 and substitute in braking torque equation. Finally we can get TB equal to P into L by B into 1 minus 1 divided by e power mu theta into R. This is the formula to find braking torque. Next, design procedure for band brakes. It has 7 steps. These are all steps to design the simple band brakes. In first step, calculate braking torque. Second one is selection of suitable braking drum diameter. If not given, refer data book page number 7.89 based on power to be transmitted. Then determine tight side, slack side. Then calculate thickness and width of band. Then check the bearing pressure. Then calculate force if not given. These are all the procedures to find or design the band brake systems. Thank you.